Hey everyone, how are you? I am Raven Blackstar and I'm going to do a reading for all of us for the energies of this weekend. So they're just 3 days, 72 hours, give or take a few hours, whatever it is. Just this weekend, that's what I'm looking for. See how the energies play out, give us an idea of what we might be doing this weekend. Sometimes we don't know what to do on the weekend. So let's see what the universe has to say. All right, grateful, thankful to each one of us. We're turning to our Aries. Dear universe, what messages do you have for our Aries at this time? All right, some of you guys just do not want to work. I don't want to work. That's what I do now. I feel like Aries, if the boss is saying, hey, can you come in and spend some extra time this weekend? The answer is no, I need to stay home. Not this weekend. Sorry, I wish I could. You are allowed to say that to your boss. I know some people don't think they can. But I just feel as if you just really, you need to just be home this weekend. All right, so that's really important for some Aries out there. What else can you tell? Yeah, I think it's been a big week. All right, and some of you guys just need the weekend, seriously, to just process. So take the time off. It's like, it will do you a world of good, Aries, for you to just sit back and, not do anything that, is responsible, outside of taking care of your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be home. Be home, take care of yourself. Maybe maybe something triggered you this week and really kind of stirred up some ugly vibes inside of you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think you would be best to just kind of check out of the world and check into your home. All right, Aries. All right, what else do we have? Let's move on to our Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Taurus. What's going on for all of our Taurians out there? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for our Taurus at this time? Taurus. Well, you're not in the mood to take any, just do anything off the fly. So if somebody spontaneously says, hey, let's go mountain climbing, you're not going. All right. I feel like, honestly, I'm feeling as if you've got some real low energy, Taurus. I've got the Four of Swords here reversed. Maybe you haven't been sleeping well at night. Maybe you've been dealing with the energy of somebody. Could be an Aries or another fire sign, or, I just feel as if you probably having such low energy just really need to focus on resting, especially if you haven't been resting. Yeah, because I think things are, how can I say, they're changing in such a way that for some Taurus, it's a little too much, too fast. Do you know? And I think, you just need to process what's happening in your life right now, because I do get the sense that there's been some trauma or some past issue that, really is like hurt you with this Four of Swords. It's left you a little unstable. So, yeah, because this is a relationship I think you as a Taurian have invested heart and soul, but yet the other person may not have. There was something that kind of hung the two of you up. But I feel as if this is a weekend where you just really need to see, because, maybe there's nothing left. I don't know. You've been hurt. And that has really damaged the trust between you and this person. And you're just not sure whether or not there's a future. So I think this weekend, it would do you a lot of good, Taurus, to just sit by yourself and process all of these, feelings and emotions and everything you have before you make a decision. But I feel like you are ready to come down off of that tree with that Hanged Man reverse and just kind of, make the big decision of like, gosh, I don't know if we can keep going, or, if we keep going, we're going to need a lot of help. I mean, I just feel like, don't worry about that this weekend. Just rest. And then the answer will come. All right, let's move on to our Geminis. What's going on for Gemini? For the energies of this weekend, we have 2 cards come popping out. All right, so look, you might say something this weekend, Gemini. I feel like it opens a can of worms. All right, but you've been holding back and holding back. It could be about somebody's spending habits, or maybe just money in general. But I am sensing that there could be some turbulence between you and another person in that regard. What else can you tell me about our Gemini? Yeah, 2 of Cups comes up reversed. So, yeah, I feel like there's a real, like, heart-to-heart conversation, Gemini, you're going to have with this person. Because I think you've been really trying to make things work, but the littlest thing throws you guys off. And, you know, that's really bothering you. Because there's a lot of turbulence with the 6 of Swords reverse. I mean, things aren't all, you know, you're not living in paradise with this person. So I feel as if, yeah, you might really open up and start to have a real heart-to-heart with this person this weekend. And just see where it goes, right? Now, remember, people, these energies are just for the next 3 days, 72 hours. They're not long, you know. It's just, I'm just reading the cards. So, yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's turn to our Cancers for the weekend of February 18th. Oh, so, oh, my goodness. All right. Cancer, I feel like somebody is sneaking around because they want to go somewhere without the other person coming. Ooh, I'm just feeling like I have the 7 of Swords reversed with the Page of Wands reversed. I feel as if somebody is wanting to go behind their back, do something that they want to do without the other person finding out. Because if they found out, they would be really pissed. Whatever it is, wherever it is that you are going. And I have to tell you, you know, heart and soul. And you might be dealing with, so we've got air, we've got fire, we've got water. But I feel as if you know that this person, you know, they've got a short fuse, maybe they got a short temper type of thing. They would be really mad if they knew what it was you were up to, Cancer. All right, I gotta get one more card on this for you. Out comes the King of Swords. Yeah, I feel as if, you know that this person's going to come point blank right back at you. You know, they're going to be like... So I feel, Cancer, that somebody is, you know, sneaking around trying to get away with something. And, you know that the other person, it's almost like they you know, the King of Swords is somebody who's very direct. They're really smart. They know what they're doing. And in this deck, you know, he's pointing at something in a book. And it's like, this is somebody who's probably going to point out, you've done this before, and you've done this, and you've done this, and you've done this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And this is why, you know, you want to sneak out and do something that you know is just something else they're going to call you out on. Anyway, what are you going to do, Cancer? Yeah, Knight of Swords. See, this is passive-aggressive energy. It's... You know, I feel as if you're not really honest at what the other person is doing. And, you know, so it always leaves somebody guessing. You know, it's just, this is how a good way to build mistrust, Cancer. Just saying. You know, so tell them where you're going. If they don't like it, then at least they know where you're going. And that energy is gone. Do you know what I'm saying? Whether they like it or not. And if you're sneaking around, then what are you doing sneaking around? Why are you with somebody if you're sneaking around? Okay, so food for thought. It's going to be one of those weekends for you, Cancer. I'm just saying. I don't think it's going to turn out well for you if you're the one that's sneaking around. Whoever is the one that's sneaking around, I just don't feel like it's going to turn out well for you. All right, let's turn to our Leos. Let's see what the weekend looks like for all of our Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, Leo. Leo, you come out with the Judgment card. I feel like you're doing your thing, right? You're doing your thing. Ooh, I like it. All right, Leo. You know, you are on to something. I feel like you are truly on your path. A lot of you Leos are coming out of a place of dark depression, not having money. Here's the Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity. Some of you guys may actually be I want to say getting ready to go to a job. So like this getting ready to go to a job, it's not like you're getting your clothes ready. It's like you are getting ready to move. Maybe some of you guys are actually moving for a job. It's a great opportunity, and it'll pull you out of a really tight space that you've been, especially if you've been really needing to manifest some kind of an opportunity that would turn your life around. I feel like this is the weekend where, you know, you're getting ready for that. So just know that you are ready for this. All right. You wouldn't have been handed this opportunity if it wasn't meant to be. All right. So, you know, don't second guess yourself. All right. Do not say you've earned this. And I feel like there could be this energy, Leo, of this Queen of Swords that, I mean, this is someone who is very direct and very honest. And you may need, I almost feel like you need the encouragement of this person of fact. You can't live here anymore because you don't have a job. Fact. You've got to make this move because it's going to do the best thing for your family. Fact. You know, you'll be happy once you settle in. Fact. You're really scared. So I feel like this person kind of points out like all your fears and all your anxieties, but also how good of an opportunity it's going to be in the end. So when you are second guessing yourself going, oh, I don't know whether I should have taken this job and whether we should really make this move or this and that. I feel like this person, this Queen of Swords, an older woman or an energy of that, like that really kind of helps you kind of get your, I want to say get your shit together and be like, look, you need to do this. This is a good move. You know, to stay here isn't going to do you any good. I just feel like this person is really right. Okay. So heed their advice. All right, let's move on to our Virgos for this weekend of February 18th. Let's see what's going on. I hope this is resonating. I don't know. I'm just having fun reading the cards. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, Virgo. If you do like the reading, please hit that like button. That always helps me out. All right, Virgo, what's going on for you for this weekend? Just 72 hours, dear universe. Not a long time. Just how's their weekend looking like for all of our Virgos? Grateful, thankful for the messages for our Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, sign. Virgo. All right, I see a lot of books. I see a lot of lost sleep. Do you have a big test on Monday? Some of you Virgos may be studying real hard. Look how many books. Look, she's got all of her books here, you know, and he's got all of his books there. I'm like, oh my God, I've got this big test and I don't know what to do. And I feel like you're distracted on top of all of that. So you have school, work, whatever it is that you need to focus on, and you are being distracted by somebody. A Knight of Wands reversed, somebody who doesn't matter. They don't really love you. No. Oh, but we have this past connection. We have this amazing connection. You have an amazing connection when you guys go to bed. But there's no connection after that, is there? Is there communication? Is there texting? Is there caring? Is there, what are we doing this weekend kind of thing? Is that happening? Because I feel as if this person, they don't really care about your schoolwork. They care about what they're going to get that night. You know what I mean? Like, this is an energy of where you need to really stay focused, all right, and not be distracted, you know, and blinded by love. I mean, you've got a test on Monday, right? So if this person, this Knight of Cups, Virgo, says, hey, let's go out. Let's go out. All right? Yeah, let's go out. Ace of Cups reversed with the Knight of Cups. Let's go out. You know why? Because this guy wants to go out, not for any reason because they like you, but because what they can get from you. Page of Wands reversed. This is not good news, this person. Like, this is somebody, you know, you need to focus, Virgo. I can't tell you this enough. You have got to focus on what it is that is really important to you, all right? This person, they don't love you. They just want to go out because, you know, you're good in bed. That's it. They want something from you. So don't let this person keep you up and keep you away. Because if you end up going out with this person, say on Saturday, all right? So, no, look, you go out Friday, right? And then Saturday, there's another party. And maybe you just decide that on Friday night, you guys got together, one night stand. Next night, oh, there's a party. They show up at the party, and guess what's going to happen? They're gonna act as if you don't even exist. And now you've lost 2 days to study for this test on Monday. You following me? So stay focused, Virgo. Stay focused. This is one of those weekends where you don't want to have any regrets, and emotions are running high. And it's like, to get emotionally invested in somebody who really doesn't care about you, really stay focused, because your studies matter more. All right, I'm just going to say that. Your studies matter more. All right, let's move our attention to our Libras. Libra, what are you doing this weekend? Huh? Libra, what's going on for all of our Libras? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Grateful, thankful for the energies for all of our Libras at this time. What's going on for our Libras? Libra, we have you with the 8 of Swords. I feel like, all right, you've got to come to terms with your finances, all right? Because you're at the point where you got to go into your savings to pay for some stuff for your family, all right? You've been really in a place with that 8 of Swords. And it's time, the fact that you have reached this point where it's like you are now down to everything. I feel like that's your light switch to make a shift and a change. Yeah. And here comes an opportunity, the Knight of Pentacles. So, it's one of those things, Libra, with you. I feel as if, money has been really, really tight, and you haven't known what to do. And then, how like you're taken all the way to the edge, and then something happens, and miraculously, you're okay. Well, I feel like that's going to happen to you. I feel as if when push comes to shove and you're down to your last penny, something comes and you'll be offered a position, a job, something that will help you through. And that could be this weekend. So I think the worst is over. Yeah, this is somebody who can afford to hire you, bring you on board. I almost feel as if it finally... It eases a lot of tension in your life, especially if you've been struggling trying to make ends meet. And a lot of us are in that position. So, the Emperor to the 4 of Swords reversed. I feel as if, this could be an opportunity. This could be an opportunity from someone who really kind of puts you on the right path. A lot of times we end up, and this is very, very, typical of all of us, we get a job because we got hired into it and it's a great job, but we don't love that job, do we? And then it doesn't pay enough money, do we? And then what are we going to do? And you don't like it, and you grow to like despise, where you're at because it's not taking care of you. And then all of a sudden, boom, an opportunity comes. So keep your eyes open for an opportunity. So if you are looking to change jobs, this might be a very good weekend to look for a job. All right, just saying, Libra. All right, moving on. We are turning our attention to our Scorpios. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus side. I got an itch on my head. What's that about? Maybe some of you have a great idea comes through this weekend. What's going on for all of our Scorpios? Oh, yeah, like I said, yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. All right, Scorpio, have you been really kind of like in your head, like, what am I going to do? I don't know how I'm going to make it. I had this really great idea and then it didn't go through and blah, blah, blah. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this weekend you have a breakthrough. A lot of times, patience is required when we begin new projects. We have this grandiose idea of like, oh my gosh, I'm going to open up a hair salon and it's going to be a spa and it's going to be this and that. And you start hiring these people and, like they're a nightmare. And it's just like, no, that's not who I want in my spa. I mean, you've got somebody over here, like a longshoreman, chopping somebody's hair off, doing like things that are irritating your customers. Like it takes time to find the business, the core, the people, the energy, the rhythm, and I think you've been up against a lot of obstacles, but I feel like That's all about to turn. Yeah, I mean, you know, you've hung in there because you knew that this was what you're supposed to do, but I think you questioned it at times because it wasn't working the way you wanted it to. It's like you knew in your mind that this is how it is, and yet when it played out, it didn't play out that way. That's because you're not in control of everything now, are you? The universe is in control of what's really going on. So I feel as if, you know, don't give up on your vision. You know, don't give up on your vision, because it's like you give up right before you're going to turn the corner. So stick it out. I think things are about to turn. I mean, I just get this sense of like, why should I bother? Why should I bother? But I think you should bother, because the fight is worth it. And you actually are in a position of advantage here with this Page of Wands, well, Ace of Pentacles. I feel as if like your wishes are all about to come true. All of them. You know, so get out of your head, get out of your mind, you know, trust your intuition, because I think for some of you Scorpios, that's part of the problem. You're a very psychic, intuitive sign. So you get all of these hits, downloads or whatever, and you start following them through. And then when they don't come through, you're like, whoa, you know, but, you know, I had a vision. I had a vision. I did. It was clear as day. And this is what I'm supposed to do, you know. But yeah, you might have had the vision, but what you didn't have is the execution. And the universe has the execution for that vision. So you just have to be patient and follow it along. All right, Scorpio. But I feel like this is a weekend where you turn that corner. So you're right there. You're right there. All right, let's turn our attention to Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Sagittarius, what's going on in your world for this weekend of February 18th? All right. Uh-oh. Love is in the air. This could be a love that really is a great union with that Six of Pentacles. Because there's a balance and harmony when we're dealing with the sixes. And we have two sixes here. So some of you Sagittarians, you may, you know, this could be somebody you go to school with. You have something in common with this person. And it's this commonality that I think brings the two of you together. Whatever it is, but I see a really nice combination. Now we've got us a Gemini, we've got an earth sign, you're a fire sign, huh? So let's see what's going on. All right, the weekend. So yeah, you have this person who I feel as if you could possibly meet this weekend. But on the flip side of all of that, there's I feel as if you get around a lot of people, look at all these people, they're all arguing, and I feel as if, you know, you feel sometimes backed up in a corner, like either that or not heard among all of these people. I mean, there's a lot of people talking. And I think you not feeling like you're heard, it's time for you to open up and say, listen, I gotta speak my piece, all right? Because there's been a lot of backstabbing, all right, with these people not getting along. And I just feel like a lot of stuff comes out this weekend because their secrets are revealed, all right? And that's probably what causes all this stir with people, like, and it has to do with what somebody does to another person. So I feel as if you know anything about this situation and you are not saying anything, this is a weekend that it would be really important that you speak up, all right? Because all of this arguing and stuff, when you finally say what you need to say, I want to say, shut everybody up, all right? So you may be the one that puts on the brakes to all of this arguing this weekend. So just be prepared for that energy. You know, but there's love in the mix. There is love in the mix. All right, let's turn to our Capricorns. Capricorn, what's going on, Cappies? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, Capricorn. Capricorn, what energies do we have for our Capricorns for the next 72 hours, dear universe. Grateful, thankful for all of our Cappies at this time. All right, Capricorn, we have us, the Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in, finally. I think you're starting to see, yeah, oh my gosh, then we have the Ace of Pentacles. I think you're starting to see that what you've really put in motion is starting to really manifest. You knew it, you had an idea, you're following it through, and I feel as if it is starting to come through. Now, there could be, all right, well, you know, you're feeling really good about, you know, your ship's coming in, blah, blah, blah kind of thing. It wouldn't surprise me if, okay, again, we have a lot of people here not getting along. If you do find yourself going out and being among a group of people, specifically a lot of women, I just feel as if somebody wants to point out something and be right. Like, you know, it doesn't matter what anybody else says, like their perspective. I feel like somebody is really adamant about like making a point, to the point where like they'll fight about it. You know, so if this is you, Capricorn, just make sure that, you know, what you're saying is actually based on facts, and you're just not pulling stuff out of the air, all right? Because you'll be called on it, all right? So no exaggerations, and I think you'll be good. But I feel like somebody could be trying to maybe even taunt you into like showing, you know, your I want to say, you know, the not so nice side of Capricorn. Like somebody wants to really, you know, rattle your cage, and don't let them do it. Just don't let them do it. You know, it's like we can allow somebody's energy to affect us if we choose to or not. Do you know what I mean? So whoever these people are, this one person in particular who tries to really kind of poke at you, just don't let them get to you. You know, here you are sitting here. Just don't let them get to you. See how like this cat is poking at this crab? I feel like you have enough control, Capricorn, to not let them kind of taunt you into freaking out. You know what I'm saying? You be the bigger person. I guess that's what I'm saying. Because there's too much good on your table. You know, it's like you don't have time for people like that. And I feel like for a lot of Capricorns, you may be actually like seeing that you just don't vibe with a lot of these people anymore. So it doesn't matter anyway, right? Anyway, but whatever it is that you say, just make sure that it is based on truth, okay? And you're not kind of pulling things out and, you know, saying, well, you do this, but they never did do that. You know what I mean? Like, people can get ugly. Just don't be the ugly one. All right, let's turn to our Aquarians. Aquarius. Next 72 hours, what's going on for our Aquarians? Ooh. All right, Aquarius, you don't want to work either. You're done. I'm so tired. I just want to be lazy. I don't want to be out. I feel as if you might have a position, Aquarius, where you're in front of a lot of people. And not this weekend. It's almost as if you're depleted of energy, and I just don't have it. I just don't want to do anything. I don't want to go out there. I don't want to do this. So some of you Aquarians really would rather just be home with your honey this weekend. Can't we stay home? I don't want to go out. I don't want to do that. Can't we stay home? I just keep hearing that. Like, I'd rather just hang out with us. You know, can't we just have like a quiet dinner? Maybe we can go somewhere. But, you know, the whole... You know, the less you do this weekend, it's almost as if you just don't have the energy for people, you know, and you would really quiet, intimate, that kind of thing. That feels really good to you. Quality time. Because I think there's been a lot of turbulent energy maybe in your work. Maybe there's been a lot of pressure in your work. But I think taking time out and just enjoying the moment, you know what I'm saying? Like, just really kind of checking out of work and just being present in a really pleasant atmosphere moment would do you wonders this weekend, Aquarius. You know, because the struggles of money and stress of life and everything, I think they're building up. They're building up and building up. So it's to the point where, you know, overworked, you're tired, you need to take a break. Take a break. Good weekend to take a break. All right, Aquarius, take that break. But see, you know, I think part of it is that you can't take a break because there's so much stress, you know, in the home. I'm sensing a lot of stress between a female, maybe the wife, maybe you're a male or another female, where, you know, things just aren't working. I've got two women here. You know, it's just things are really, really stressed, especially financially. Especially financially. It's like nothing's working, huh, Aquarius? Nothing's working. This is why I think you, and maybe some people lost a job. I mean, it's just like, you know, you got to relax. You know, you can have a wonderful afternoon and not spend a penny. And I think, Aquarius, this is something that's just a good practice to learn. What can I do today that I love to do that doesn't cost anything? All right. With the exception of gas to get somewhere, you can drive to the beach, right? And just kind of sit there. You know, you can pack a picnic lunch and go somewhere quiet and go eat. You can just drive around. You know, you can, you know, maybe spend the day in the tub and, you know, give yourself a manicure. I mean, you know, there's all kinds of things that you can do that don't cost money that will bring you joy. So Aquarius, I encourage you to kind of go in that direction rather than worry about the money right now. You can worry about money on Monday, right? Right? But there's so much. There's so much. All right. I just think that, you know, a lot of times when, you know, we have issues and problems, we can really blow them up out of all proportion. And if we just kind of rest and approach it with fresh eyes, usually we'll see that, you know, we can get through this and we can figure it out. And this too shall pass, right? Anything else for Aquarius? That seemed a little harsh. Yeah, you're coming to the end of a cycle, all right? So this is all going to pass. We're all turning a corner. You are no exception, all right? So enjoy your weekend. All right. Last but not least, Pisces. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for you for this weekend? Three of Wands, Justice card. Wow. All right, so, you know, I can't help but feel like this has been a big week for a lot of people. So we start out with the Justice card, and then we have the Five of Wands comes out again for yet another sign. So there's a lot of energy around you and around us with people. And then we have the Three of Wands. And I feel like, Pisces, you are no longer going to put energy into a situation where there's constant conflict. I think you are going to start to make things happen in a new direction. Yeah, I mean, here we have the Empress coming out to help you out. And that's a new beginning, a fresh start. I think you don't need this. I feel as if this is like the tail end of crap. It's so dark and heavy, these cards, compared to these two. I feel like you've got your focus and you know exactly what you want and you know exactly how you're going to manifest that which you want in your life. Go-getters is what I get. So I feel like there's something that needs to, you know, I get something needs to stop happening with this new venture, you know, because you've been in a situation, it's funny, I pick up DUI with these two. You have to go to court and fight over, what, a DUI, something like that. I know that's probably a side note, but I feel as if, you know, there's issues of your past that are very conflicting, Pisces, that don't fit in the future vision you have. So I think, you know, you're off on a running start with this Knight of Cups. I feel as if you are being led in a direction towards something, even towards somebody. If you haven't been with anybody, I feel as if there's a big ending that you shouldn't regret, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. And like this person, he's sitting here, you know, and bring me another drink, bring me another drink. like, that's not the solution to your problems, Pisces. It's just not. You know, I feel like when you go heart and soul and you turn your attention to, you know, the object of what it is that you really love, that's where you're going to have success. All right. So a lot comes out this weekend. I think a lot of things, because we are in the weekend of the full moon, I think like all of us, you know, we're a little overwhelmed at a lot of the shifts and the changes. But we all know we can't go back. And you, Pisces, are no exception. So it's time to move forward. You know, there's a lot of love in where you're headed. I see that for you. I just think you have to really trust the cycle of what's going on. Again, we've moved into a higher vibration. You being one of the water signs and one of the most intuitive. I think your intuition is really active. Don't let that throw you. And this is why you may be turning to self-medication and things like that, because it's a little overwhelming to be as sensitive and intuitive as you are, Pisces. So, but I tell you, you're not going to find it in the drink. You just won't. So for whoever needs to hear that, be really careful if you are going to go out drinking that you're not driving, because you could end up in a court of law. All right. So you've just been warned. All right. So that's it for you guys for this weekend. Take what works, leave what doesn't. It's not for everyone. And yeah, that's it. All right, you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you at the next reading. Until then, hit that like button. Bye now.